Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna and I'm a little bit spooky. And today we're playing with the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette and just kind of shopping my stash, just pulled out some random stuff I feel like playing with today. And this is the look we came up with. If you want to see all the products and how I got this look, just go ahead and keep on watching. But before you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any of the products we use today and how you feel about them. And yeah. We'll just kind of have a little bit of casual chit chat in there, not a whole lot. So let's go ahead and get into the makeup. Hey guys, okay, my chair will not stop creaking. Today I thought I'd do just a little shop my stash type of situation. I don't know why, I just got the bug to do that. I got a giant cup of tea. When I say giant, I mean giant. I just decided to pull a bunch of like random products that I haven't used in a little while. Some I have used recently. Just kind of a little mixed bag of stuff that I just feel like playing with. And for the eyes, I'm gonna go in with the Desert Dust palette from Huda because I haven't used it in forever. I'm like, well, let's whip that out because it's a good palette for this time of year. The color story, I mean, it's very warm, very fall-esque. Yeah, we're gonna play with that and just do a little look. Anyways, my eyes are already primed as per usual, and I have them, and my brows are on. So I'm gonna just jump in first with Desert Sand. This is not the best brow bony highlight shade for me. It's a little dark, but I'm just gonna dust it very lightly here. This is just a fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics. I think I'm gonna go into we'll go in with Eden next as our kind of start our little transition area. Blend that kind of high in the socket line transition space. And just let it blow out. Forgot how much I love this little brush. It's just so soft. Next, let's take Blazing. Do I want to go down a size and brush? Yeah, I do. I'm gonna go with a little bit of a smaller, kind of flat brush. This is a 433 from Morphe. You guys know how much I love this brush. It just fits perfect in the socket. Yeah, let's take Blazing. I don't use Blazing very often. Like, the pan hardly looks touched. I'm gonna bring that through the socket. That's such a pretty color. This palette, I still love the mattes in here, are just so beautiful. Let's take a little bit of amber as well, just to deepen that up even more. So why not? We're here and we're playing with makeup. Let's play with makeup. This adds a little bit of depth. I'm not a Miley Cyrus fan necessarily. Like, I didn't really have an opinion. Like, what Wrecking Ball is catchy and all. But that new song she has, the Midnight Skies one, oh my god, I'm obsessed with it. I love it. And then they have the mashup with Edge of 17. Oh, I can't get enough of it. Between that and like The Weeknd's Blinding Lights, those are my two favorite songs right now. So, kind of out of character for me, but I love them. I love those songs. I think it's because they sound like vaporwave or kind of 80s retro sounding. That's why I like them. I already like that type of music. I'm gonna take a little bit of Blazing on that bigger blending brush and just cut right around there. And I also sat down and kind of sit down and listen to Folklore a little bit, just because everyone was talking about it and saying how different it was from other Taylor Swift albums, which again, someone else that I don't really have a whole opinion on that much. I don't hate her music, I don't love her music, but she has a few songs I really like Style. I really like that one. And what the New Year Trouble one, I liked it a little bit. And I think, she's fine, whatever. I feel like there was another one in there I liked a lot. And I can't think of the name of it. It had the video where she was like going wild, breaking stuff with the boyfriend, they were fighting. If I think of it, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. Blank Space, that's one, I like that one. I mean, they're catchy songs. I have a very diverse taste in music. Take a little more Eden, just right up here. Soften that out. Anyway, Folklore is actually really pretty. Like, that's a beautiful album. Very well done. It's easy to listen to, and it's just nice, kind of relaxing music. It doesn't really sound like anything she has put out, so I'm enjoying it. I was listening to it while I was working on some content earlier, just to have something on. And I was, this is nice. It's so pleasant and relaxing music, and I'm here for that. Okay, I feel like I want a little more amber. Just a little more amber. I've got the Miley song stuck in my head now, and just I can't. I love that song so much. And the live version she did, I think this is BBC performance with all the candles behind her. Oh, I loved it. It sounds so good. Well, I can't say I don't have an opinion on Miley, because there's some performances I've seen where I'm just like, no. Oh, was it her? She did on SNL, Wish You Were Here. Ooh, I did not like that cover at all. I have like a love-hate with her voice sometimes. Like, I find it grating sometimes, and sometimes I like it. It's weird. But the whole just composition, Midnight Sky, is just perfection. Okay, cool. Like that. I think I was just getting bored with what I normally listen to, and just kind of looking for something a little upbeat to make me feel a little better. Because sometimes you just need some happier music or some relaxing music. You can't listen to depressing 80s goth music all the time, or metal all the time, and feel, you kind of need some middle ground. And like, I used to listen to like Lana Del Rey or something like that to kind of just be my chill out music, or Florence and the Machine. I love Florence and the Machine. And I don't know, I kind of got out of listening to music for a little bit there and just haven't. But now, like, just looking for something to have on while I'm doing stuff. I take phases with that. It's weird. Used to, I would always have music on, like no matter what. It was always something playing. And I think I've just burnt myself out. And I've gotten to that old stubborn age where I don't want to listen to anything new. I want to listen to my same bands over and over, but there's nothing new from them. Oh my, I have a crick in my neck. Well, it's between my shoulder blades. Ooh, it's driving me nuts right now. I've had it like on and off for the last month. I keep moving wrong or something, and it moves up and down, and it's a thing. Arthritis is so fun too, let me tell you, especially when it's in your shoulders and your spine. The tea has hyped me up a little bit. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do next? I want to take a smaller brush. Let's take a little bit of oud, which is one of my favorite scents. I love anything that says oud in the title. Okay, it's gonna be something I love. I'm gonna take that on the smaller, what is this? 456, and hang it out here. The oud is one of my favorite shades in this palette. It's just a brown, but there's something pink in it. And I've heard that lately, that people are talking about a lot of Huda shades have pink undertones. They do. They really do. And I think that's what I kind of like about them. And they don't always quite look like they do in the pan on the eye, to me. Like, they're pleasantly surprising. And you got a little sassy about the Naughty palette. Making fun of that weird bumpy shade in there. I was talking to myself, I was like, you don't need this palette, don't buy it. And now the more I think about it, I watched somebody use it in a video earlier today. I'm like, fuck, I want that palette now. It's almost $70, come on. Do you want, I want that, I want the damn Beetlejuice collection. Okay, I'm just bringing oud like right in here. This was, I think, my first Huda palette, and I just was obsessed. I wasn't particularly like blown away by the shimmers in performance, the metallics in this one, but you could use them with a glitter base and they're freaking phenomenal. But the mattes blew me away because I loved the tones in them. I liked that pinky undertone they had, and they were just different and unique, and the formula was beautiful. I do like the way she's doing her metallics now, the formula, where they're like a putty formula. They're kind of creamy, I think bouncy or something. They're almost like a Super Shock shadow. If I can squeeze it into my little budget this month, I might just. Right, speaking of those shimmers, I'm trying to decide which one I want to use. I kind of think I'm going to go with Angelic on the lid. So when we do, I'm going to apply it with a damp brush maybe. We'll see if that works. If not, I'm probably going to have to do a glitter glue. Let's see if we can just get it on the lid, period. And see, they don't do hardly anything unless you do a glitter primer. Glitter primer. Such a good product. And take a little bit of this in the back of my hand. Like just a tiny amount, like not even a pea size. Just a little baby amount, just enough to put on this little brush. And I'm gonna tap it on the lid to the crease. Almost like doing a cut crease with it. About halfway. That's enough for one eye. Let's do, well no, I'm gonna go ahead and pack on the Angelic shade now before that sets down. Kabam! There it is. I mean, if she's gonna still sell this palette, I feel like she ought to release a glitter glue to go with it. Because for the price of these palettes, something not performing 100% to me is just a no-go. Admittedly, I think Desert Dusk is what, 65, whereas the new ones are almost $70. So they better like perform amazingly. Well, Mercury Retrograde definitely does. I didn't have any complaints, I don't think, with it, aside from just a color I wasn't a fan of. Everything else in the palette was just like perfection. That's pretty. This is a pretty look. I'm not going for anything too dramatic. A little bit of Celestial just on this inner part. Just to get a different little tone in there. Something exciting. Not really that exciting. Okay, that didn't really show. It just adds a little bit of a something in there. I'm gonna take this little Morphe 506 and pick up a little bit more oud. Gonna marry that right here. Make sure everything is flowing together. And there's no like abrupt shimmer into matte. And back to my 433, a little bit more amber. Just come right here. I don't want like a super duper cut crease kind of look. I just want that little glow, and I like it. Is anything groundbreaking? No, this is not groundbreaking look. I'm just playing. Because you know what I'm doing later? I'm going to get groceries. I'm really not doing anything exciting, so yeah, I have to leave the house. Ugh. I've been kind of putting it off. I have a feeling another lockdown's coming, so I need to go kind of stock up. And yeah, I'm also like out of a lot of stuff. Get out and get it done while I can. Alright, alright, alright. Cool. I have a new liquid liner to test out today, though. This is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Wet n Wild. Oh my god, what is wrong with my brain right now? This is the new Wet n Wild Breakup Proof waterproof liquid eyeliner in ultra black. I heard some good things, so we're gonna give it a go today. I need a mirror. I'm just gonna do a little baby wing. This is a nice, that's not a felt tip, that's a little brush tip. I like that. Very black, awesome. Very easy to use. Just doing a baby wing. Cool, that was so easy to do. Heck yeah, great. Good on you, Wet n Wild. I don't know if it's waterproof. We'll test that later. If it's still hanging out later on today, we'll see. Okay, yeah, that liner is so easy to use. Heck yeah, that's a win. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is go do my face makeup and all that, because I'm not really doing anything exciting with the face, you know, the foundation or anything. I'm just gonna use my number 7 Protect and Perfect, and we'll be back to do the rest in just a minute. And we're back. I'm testing out a new concealer today. I'm testing out the L'Oreal True Match Eye Cream in a concealer with hyaluronic acid. I don't know how I feel about it yet. It looks nice now, but like, I don't know. I don't feel like it's enough. It's kind of, it's just meh. There's hardly any coverage in it. Like, I think if you have, you know, darker under eyes than me, this is not going to work for you at all. The one thing I have going for me is that I don't have dark under eyes, and I just like them brightened a little bit. So this is about like the least amount of coverage I would want on my under eyes. So, so I'm just gonna take my little 456 and maybe take a little bit of oud just on kind of one side of it, and just run that like right there. Just tuck her in. That looks pink. There is definitely a pink undertone in this shade. 506. So let's go, yeah, 506. Let's take a little bit of amber on the tip of that. Warm that up. I just really don't have an opinion on that concealer yet. It's just kind of weird. But I do think I kind of like it on me. I don't know. Let's see. I'm testing it. I'm testing it. I'll have my final thoughts eventually. At first, I really thought I hated it, and now actually using it, I'm like, well, maybe I don't hate it. I don't know. I don't know. That's as good as that's gonna get. I'm gonna take a little bit more of Angelic. Okay, yeah, that brought some life in. Let's take a little bit of Blood Moon. I'm just gonna do that in the middle. Ooh. Yeah, that's a nice little pop. Maybe we'll take a little Blood Moon kind of right here on the lid too. That did virtually nothing. Or did it? Okay, yeah, maybe it did. I don't know. Did the tight lining, all that, spared you that awfulness on camera. Let's do some mascara real quick. I'm gonna use my trusty Essence Lash Princess. I'm gonna give lashes a little curl. I'm not gonna do falsies today, I don't believe. Although that would probably elevate this look a little bit. We'll see how we feel after mascara. Man, this mascara, you can't beat it. You really can't. Let's move on to the face. For face, for like contour, I want to use Contour Bronze Situation Tartist Contour Palette. This is the original one, like the very first one that came out. So it's the one that's like got the palest shades in it, because Ghost. Let's see, I'll take a little bit of the deepest shade. I'm gonna go in with a little e.l.f. I think this is actually a highlighter brush. I like it for contour, it's perfect. I'm gonna take the deepest little shade here and focus it into the hollows of my cheek. I love the way this palette smells. It smells like vanilla. Just putting that in all the usual places. A little bit, I'm gonna do just a tad just around the tip of the nose here. On the sides, just super light. Bring a little bit on my fluffy brush here, just around that inner corner right here. Just to make all that nice and cohesive. I mean, I'll be putting a face mask on in a little bit, so I don't think my nose contour has to be perfection. You're not gonna really see it. I'm gonna take that same brush, I'm gonna go into the lighter shade, which is this one. You can tell this palette's well loved. It's so old. I'm gonna knock it off and kind of use it more as a bronze. Bring some warmth into the skin. Maybe I'll take a little bit of that matte highlighter right here, just under the eyes. Oop, wrong brush, just to brighten that up some. This is a e.l.f. blush brush now. I don't feel like this powder really does a whole lot of anything. Blush, I'm gonna jump over to my Melt Digital Dust Blush in Buzzkill from the Royal Blush Collection. So the split pans. With my brush, not paying attention. I'm gonna take this side, blushy side. It's kind of like Nora's Orgasm on steroids. We'll put that right out here. It's such a pretty color. Now I'm gonna take the lighter, more highlighty side here. Just bring it a little higher up on the cheek. Let's get on the apples a little bit. Did I mention I'm going for glowy skin today? I'm going for a glowy look. The Wet n Wild Bare to Comment just to get a little shape. I still have a little bit of my lip balm on. Lipstick, I'm gonna take the LA Girl Lip Boost Velvet Lip Color in the shade Unstoppable. I think this is the color I want to use. Again, it's not gonna matter because I'm about to put a face mask on when I go to the grocery store, but you know, some things you just gotta do for yourself. Lipstick is one of those things. Liking that, and let's give it a little setting spray. And whoa, let me touch my brows up real quick because it kind of messed them up doing my makeup. This is Deep Brown from e.l.f. This is just one of their instant eye lift pencils. Or yeah, eye lift brow pencil. I love this thing. I love it so much. And since I tint my brows, it's just like I barely have to do anything. Just fill in any gaps. I use a very light hand with that. Okay, and I'm gonna run a little brow gel through them. Let's go with the Benefit Brow Setter. This stuff is amazing. Oh my goodness. I'm buying me a full size this because I mean it is doing me some favors. Alright, we are done. We are done. So yeah, this was fun. Just a nice little, very chill shop my stash, kind of play with some makeup and talk about music. But we didn't drink any coffee. We drank tea today, so it's not gonna be a coffee makeup. It's just gonna be a shop my stash. Anyway, I hope you had fun hanging out with me today and just have some casual conversation. Because yeah, and doing a look with the Desert Dusk palette because haven't touched that thing in years and felt like I needed to play with it. So yeah, this is the look all complete. Just using some random products I felt like using. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any of these products and how you feel about them. And let's have a conversation about it. And that is all for today. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky.